Greetings and welcome to another episode of Birding and Exploring Adventures. Today's adventure is going to take us into the Adelaide Hills in South Australia. In the township of Stirling, there's a park called Woorabinda Bushlands. So we're going to cut through the back roads from my place, go there and have a look, see what we can photograph. So let's have a look at Woorabinda Bushland Reserve. Here's some of the scenery going along the Upper Sturt Road. Sun's pretty low, it's about 8:30 a.m. Right, we've just pulled up at Woorabinda Bushland Reserve and here's the entrance. Give you a look. Got a bit of a wetlands thing going on there, so let's go and have a look. Woorabinda Bushland Reserve sits quietly in the Adelaide Hills, but its story stretches far beyond the walking trails that we see today. This landscape is part of the ancient country of the Kaurna and Paramount peoples, a place of memory, movement and seasonal change. As European settlements spread through the hills, fragments of native bushland survived along the Aldgate Creek catchment. These pockets were eventually protected, forming what was once known as Stirling Linear Park. At the heart of this reserve lies Woorabinda Lake, a man-made wetland that has grown into a thriving ecosystem, home to birdlife, frogs, and the nationally listed southern brown bandicoot. In 2014, the area was renamed Woorabinda Bushland Reserves, honouring its identity and cultural significance. Today, thanks to community guardians and conservation efforts, this 34-hectare sanctuary remains a living reminder of the hill's natural heritage. Woorabinda isn't just a reserve, it's a meeting place of culture, history and nature, preserved for future generations to walk, explore and appreciate. There we go, bit of blurb on the lake. Alright, so it seems like there's a bit to see. Let's get stuck into it. One of those civilised parks by the looks. Nice path. Well, I didn't expect this. A bird hide. as usual. It looks all quiet on the western front. And nice to see somebody's put their own little bit of info here. It's a beautiful drawing of a koala, or is it a drop bear? I don't think the koalas and the echidnas are what the bird hide's all about though. I think that person's missed the point. First customers, a couple of galahs up there. And it looks like the person who wrote that info on the bird hide might be correct. Here's a koala just here, really close and really low down in the tree. I could touch it. So it looks like there's lots of paths you can take here. We'll do a loop of the lake itself and then pick one of these other paths to go for a walk on. And what have we got here? There you go, you can even sign a visitor's book. There's a bird hide over there. Adelaide Rosella just up there. Australasian darter. Oh, it's just gone under. I can't show you the darter. He's gone. I did get a still shot though. Yeah, so we've just about completed our lap of the lake, so we'll take one of the other little tracks around the place. Listen to that cackling behind me. I've got to put some space between me and them. I don't think there's going to be too much sitting around while they're jabber-jawing on. I branched off and they're following me. This area is just a bit away from the lake, looks a bit interesting. I've got to say, it's a pretty impressive place, especially for me. Haven't been here before. It's all new. The path's gotten a little bit more rickety here, which suits me just fine. Not the wildlife I'm looking for, mate. Then after the rickety section, we've got the civilised section. Steps and a proper bridge, everything. There's blackberries all along here too, so I might be able to get a little snack as I walk. Early March, so we're in autumn in South Australia, and not much water in the creek when you can find it. We'll have to see if we can find Mimsy and Lottie. Not here. I'm sure that's not desirable. A little bunny. Where's Elmer Fudd when you need him? Here we go, some blackberries. And I see some bright ones too. That's so nice, I'll have another one. Yum. Just spotted the third rabbit. I'd say I might have a little rabbit problem here. Oops, I've come to a dead end. I might have a go crossing this. Through the snake-infested grass and see if that leads me to the lake. Ooh, a river crossing. And I didn't pay the ferryman. Rabbit number 4 just scooted under there. And what's this? Back at the lake, it looks like there's a bit of boatery going on. Well, there we go, folks. That's Woorabinda Bushland Reserve. A couple of laps around the lake and a couple of the other smaller tracks there. Hope you enjoyed it. Nice place for a walk. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, subscribe, tell your friends, drop a comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Ciao for now.